What's going on, everybody? This is Leo, aka Living the Dream, on another beautiful Thursday. Cut that shit, let me talk. Another rainy Thursday, to say the least. And today's topic is gonna be, I have a story actually I want to tell. It's about how I crashed my fucking car in the rain. But before I do that, I want to take the time to thank a couple of you who either shared, liked, or subscribed to my videos. You guys are amazing. A few of these individuals are Liz, we got Nemo, Raquel, we got Isidoro, we got Priscilla, Elena, and Lizette. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys have any topics, anything you want to talk about, comment below. Let's make it happen. All right. So today's topic is, like I said, how I crashed my fucking car in the rain. And you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. So this individual right here, she goes by the name of Lizette. She actually brought up this topic. She said, you know what, you should talk about the time when you crashed your car. If you guys aren't following her on Instagram, that's her username, Chetty/24 _24. Make sure you guys follow her. She has some great content coming up for 2017. Super excited for her. She's a creative individual, so stay tuned for her stuff as well. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm pretty sure you guys want to know how I crashed my car. All right, so this goes back to maybe 2011. I actually have the license plate right here. Look at that. I'm so fly. Fucking a little 19, 20-year-old with this, a nice little sports car at the time. That's just trouble waiting to happen. But the cocksucker that had that before me wanted it back, so I didn't get to keep that license plate for long. But just so you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about, these have a car that looked kind of like this, little 350Z. Just not as riced out as that one. I actually have a picture I want to show you guys. That's what she looked like. Boom. And of course, I'll show you guys what it looked like after I crashed. You guys stay tuned till the end. So what ended up happening is, you know, at the time I believe I worked, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Santa Cruz and Watsonville. I used to help manage a couple gas stations down there. And what I ended up doing was, I had to work an early shift. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I remember getting up, it was kind of rainy, a little moist out in the rain and shit. And you know, I woke up like any other day, didn't feel any different. And you know, I got in the car with my lady, we're driving down. I don't know if you guys have driven from Watsonville to Santa Cruz, but there's a back road called, I think, Corralitos, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But anyways, we're driving, right? And you always get that jackhole in the morning. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to work and he's going 5 under the speed limit. Just like, shit. So I'm driving behind him for, you know, maybe a minute or two. And I get irritated. And I said, you know what? I'm going to overpass this fucker. And I got all fast and the furious over here, Mr. I'm so fly. And I overtook him. Okay, so you guys get the point, right? Overtook the guy. Probably shouldn't do that. And I get maybe like 2 or 3 blocks down, and then I feel the car tail whip. And my reaction was to, you know what, grab the car and fucking turn it the other way, which was horrible idea. Shouldn't have done that, made it worse. And what ended up happening is that it all happened super fast. Adrenaline's running, veered off to the side of the road. We flipped, crashed, hit a tree. And at the moment, I didn't know that happened. You know, I thought, man, we went off the road. First thing was, I'm gonna turn the car on. Let's get back on track. And I remember Lizette going like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell's wrong with you? We're sideways. We're not going anywhere. And I just remember like thinking to myself, oh shit, man, like we are. So we got out of the car. And what was crazy is none of the fucking airbags went out. And I mean, luckily nothing happened to us, but fucking car, man, I don't know. But that's why I didn't think we flipped. But check this out. So the guy that I overpassed, this is karma at its finest. Fuck. So he comes by and he kind of like creeps by and then he's like, he takes off. And I'm like, what? Fucking cocksucker won't even wait and help us. But you know what? That's what happens, guys. Do stupid shit like that. Stupid shit happens to you. And probably deserved it. You know, at the time I was like, what a jerk. You know, it just took off. He wanted nothing to do with that. He's probably laughing at us like, dumbass, that's what you get. But what ended up happening is, yeah, we hit a tree, we were sideways, and you know, luckily nothing happened to us. Like I said, you know, a car can always be replaced, a life cannot, you know. You know, what's crazy is that we got out of the car, I was looking at it, I was like, oh shit. And actually, you know what, I'll show you guys some pictures of what the car looked like. Right there, you know, the car's sideways. Here's a tree that we hit. Took a big ass chunk. And then there's another shot, the car sideways, cop car, and then there's a light post right there. We got lucky that we didn't hit that post. The cop said, you know, if you guys would have hit that post, either she wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, or you both wouldn't be here. So again, you know, I'm super thankful that we're still here. A couple years later now, I can look back and laugh at it. It wasn't funny at the time. And I want to show you guys another picture. This is what she looked like after. The front of it. Got some damage to the window, the side of the car. And then there was a back side. And then this is what the interior looked like. I was like, fuck, man, we fucked that shit up. And it was crazy is, you know, that car, I mean, it meant a lot to me. Not only one, it was the first car that I've ever bought, you know, out of a dealer, took it out of my name, yada yada, I saved up for it, but it was also autographed by Mario Andretti. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's a famous race car driver. Awesome guy. I got to work for him for a while. He actually manages a couple of the Shell gas stations around the area, which is, he's the owner of a few, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it was crazy. I mean, that car was autographed by him, so I was too pussy shit to cut the dash off. It was right where the airbag was, so I thought it was gonna blow in my face. But more of the story is, one, don't drive like a nut in the rain. I learned that the hard way. Two is I came to find out that the reason why I crashed was because I was being a little cheap ass on tires, guys. I didn't notice that on the inside of the tire there was like wire and shit coming out. And I remember a week before somebody said, you should probably change your tires. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I want to save some money. But that's what happens. You know, I was trying to be a cheapie, trying to save some money, and it ended up costing me a car. Luckily, it didn't cost us our lives. So don't be a cheap ass, you know, buy tires for your car. I'd probably still have the car if I wouldn't have done that. But you know, that concludes my story. I have many more stories with that car and many more of my past, you know, life experiences. But anyways, I want to keep this short. I won't take up too much of your guys' time. You guys want more? Here is my IG, CEO Leo, or look me up on Snapchat, Leo the Dream, or on YouTube, Leonel Covarrubias. I just want to take the time, you know, to thank all of you. Again, you guys are amazing. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. And yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Tune in. I got more videos coming up. You guys have a good one. Living the dream, baby.